Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Genshin dulu lah ya. Genshin dulu lah ya, sambil menikmati si Bang Psycho nih nge-push dengan semangat.
Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud!
Ring cutter! Fire hazard!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
I'm going in!
the wind.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds call.
Witness the power of Gawai. Everybody stand back!
One with nature.
Fuse is lit!
Whatever. Daripada gabut ya kan. Mending gua main game sambil di streaming. Ya.
This should be the place.
Hey.
What? Why is Mizuki crying? Unless... Oh, maybe we got pulled into one of her bizarre...
Sakit toh.
Well, firstly...
Oh, I see. Don't worry. This isn't a dream. I was...
Oh, what's up?
No, my digestion was fine this time. Like I said, bad dreams are basically so when...
Does that...
Oh, I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, now I understand human emotions much better. But still, that's no reason for you to... Letting your emotions out is one of the most...
Paimon thought it even makes pop... Yes, they were let...
I can't blame them. Traveler, if I really could make...
Harus ada skip button nih anjing.
You really are different. Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. Anyway, it's much too...
All right, good night.
Bye for now.
We're here to book our next oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
It's an
Huh? How come?
I doubt it. We only had...
Paimon blames the other two.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our point being, no normal... Oh, this situation is dire.
What can we do?
We need to find those traveler, Paimon.
Let's see.
Lead the way. I'm coming with you.
Mari kita labrak.
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so
Yeah, I messed up today too.
Hey, you two! Murasaki and Shion are sick, and it's all because of your bad dreams!
It's not bad
Whoa,
dreams.
someone's in a bad mood, huh? So
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty...
Allow me.
I don't think so.
Huh.
No, why would I? What in this world?
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what they did last night. Although, Paimon can believe what they're...
No.
Whoa! What did you...
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious.
No. No! Those...
The sea.
As you can, Susukita, as for Umika, their negative emotions have been isolated from their. But those suppressed emotions will. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, did you notice an?
Not really. They were... You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh no! Look,
Mizuki?
something inhuman is. If we don't find.
Yikes!
What's with the urgency?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready. Nope.
Oh, this is...
You do remember what happened last night. Only you don't want to talk about it. Because you can't reconcile the presence of it. Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart.
Please, stop.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. But at least...
All right. But seriously,
Yeah,
Well, that's first. Time to cock
Is
and
he trying to
balls
hide from me
torture.
again?
They really don't know anything?
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No.
In that case... Yes, I suppose. Honestly,
Don't forget, so we're not gonna quit until all this is resolved. And the...
looks still. The last thing...
don't worry.
Paimon.
Alright.
Very good.
Paimon, shut up. Holy fuck.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy, cause in case you hadn't noticed... Wait, there's no time...
Itu mah di bawah ya. Yang mana ya?
She's usually somewhere.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday.
Aha! So you...
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help.
Yeah, fair enough. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently...
Oh, and after the lengths of...
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example...
Wait, what?
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the reader's letter. Are you telling me that Emera the Hellraiser and Emera the Healer are...
Based on everything we've...
All right.
Really?
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House. The warehouse took one look and assumed it must be, of course, with the...
You've got a point.
I'm just glad I could help.
You mean Mizuki?
I can tell that she's invested in...
Really?
She is always... The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I want to help, I have to be mindful. I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice... Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm
Oh, right. Come on, let's...
Miko kalau ngomong kayak orang lagi flirting mulu anjing. Stop it, I have my sister.
Time to go. Yeah.
Right?
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki!
All thanks to you two.
Sure hope so, 'cause...
Then that confirmed. So from here on out... All right.
Bastion of Nightmare. Damn. Skip. Kimetsu no Yaiba Genshin version.
Whoa. This is, what is it, Mizuki? Figured...
Nothing new.
Let's just proceed, bro.
Time to relax.
That's convenient.
He set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here.
As one with wind and cloud.
Right now, emerge. Turn that frown upside down.
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last.
Mizuki was.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore.
You have to listen to me. There is no way.
Your perspective is
What's so funny?
merokok
harming people.
dan habisin
What is.
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki,
tiga sachet.
all my psychological problems have. I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. All my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature, hostile to everyone. But things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger.
Okay, freak.
No.
Shut
I am
up.
filled now with only one emotion.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your.
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he...
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and...
I'm sorry.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. By and does nothing. As the fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. Thanks to, but after forgetting his fear, fascinating, isn't it? Anger gives people the courage to. Emotions are integral to human dreams, and negative emotions do not only that.
What the fuck? Well, might as well. Oh, ngulang lagi nih anjing.
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last. Ah, and I see you brought some friends with you. Please, forgive my lack of hospitality.
Mizuki was.
Please, do not waste with them now. That period of my life is consigned.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all.
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny?
Harming people.
What?
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems have been...
Yes, please. Just reset it.
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last. Ah, and I see you brought some friends with you. Please, forgive my lack of hospitality.
I forgive you, Mr.
Amarachuya. So it is you.
Mizuki was right after all.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore. The old me was plagued by neck.
You have to listen to
Oh
me.
shit.
There is no way.
Your perspective is
What's so funny?
Your music,
Don't you know
bro.
you're harming people?
harming people.
What?
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems have been
So now you
completely
turn to
resolved.
psycho.
I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. All my misery was merely a consequence of I lived in fear and anger.
It's consequence of
Fear
being
that
a
I was not
psycho.
worthy of other people's
What the
attention.
fuck?
Anger at how they invalidate. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature,
You're a
hostile
wretched
to
teen man
everyone.
since the beginning of time.
Things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No. I am filled now with only one emotion.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own.
I would be delighted.
You develop shit. You should know that. You develop shit.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies off the handle too easily, and it gets him into all sorts of trouble. This
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second is a fisherman who's developed the.
Oh, of
Find
course.
peace and happiness by
He must
meditating.
cast his...
I'm sorry.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Losing his. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable. But after forgetting his fear. Fascinating. Emotions are integral to human dreams. And after many years of dealing with their dreams, the Yumekoi Baku have learned an important secret about human emotions. Negative emotions do not just go away. They will always be there. This is true for everyone. Not only that, so do you have...
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember. How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You called...
Acknowledging that negative emotion... But if that the person you were when you first... You were dominated. You've simply gone from one extreme
So
to
you're a
another.
submissive type of person.
You
Mr.
say you've reached perfection,
Samurai.
but you're
Ichigen-san.
just...
You... I will forgive you. You once told clearly. That proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
Theoretically, yes.
I'm afraid not.
What?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions. That can only...
No. That can't be...
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level.
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me.
You
This is
only
all
left
just...
empty with horniness
Something's
inside.
So it...
What?
A nightmare. We Yumekoi Baku eat the nightmares of humans. While they called the... When I heard the Traveler, but it's still a...
Then allow me to...
Karayum.
Likewise, Yumenazuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, ultimately, but now, I have...
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
Yes, please look surprised.
Sweet dreams.
Wakey wakey eggs and wakey.
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him!
There he is! Right there! Whoa! What happened to all the dabs?
He's repressing his emotions even harder.
Lah, goblok.
Into the wind.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams! Time to relax.
There! He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to the ground?
Watch out! I used my powers to cushion our fall.
Don't worry.
We've been... Remember the frick? He's turned
Eat the...
Not only is it...
Oh, Paimon, no...
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting at. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside.
It's so...
There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place.
Wait, but...
Where the light is.
It's what you.
Turn that frown
Stay.
upside down.
If I say it's your... You shouldn't go right...
Ugh.
Be careful.
You, a rider? Get rid of this.
Aw.
We shouldn't stay.
That guy? Let's keep playing.
Wow.
Nope.
What is this?
It's his sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. By isolating these negative emotions, if we want to...
Oh, so...
Well done, Paimon.
Aw.
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotion. Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check, it can calm the waves.
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears flow.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Mizuki!
It's all right. A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond helping, I think he should be able to take another step out from the swamp of despair now.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya? I'll be waiting for you right here, son. I'd love to listen to more of your stories whenever you're ready.
All right. There goes that nightmare. Hopefully this marks the beginning.
Amazing!
I found the perfect boost.
Ah, he's...
Free!
place? Borderland?
To put it this must be how that monster managed to survive.
Mizuki?
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. This place is connected to... If he succeeds...
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy down.
Maybe. If we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's brought the... Dealing with this...
Sweet dream?
Lost minds. There should be some around here. And some of them will have come from Sweet Dreams originally. Careful. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight.
Sweet dreams!
Right here, right now.
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Strike! Glory to the Shogun!
Emerge. Right here.
The wind knows me.
Bad dreams be gone! Time to relax!
Into the wind.
Chasing Tanuki through the woods. Thank you for lending us your...
Turn that frown upside down. Time to relax.
Watching fireworks fly up in... Thank you for All right. We've gathered enough power to proceed. Time... The core should be just...
Why? Are these sweet...
I just wish we could have gathered... Which means...
No problem!
Sweet dreams!
Lah goblok.
Turn that frown upside down.
Oh, oke.
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is my domain. It will drive you.
Not yet, it isn't.
Right here, right now, right here.
Use the power of the good dreams.
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
Right now.
Flash! No turning back!
Right here. Right now. Emerge.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand back! Right now. Right here. I'm always watching. Emerge.
Bad dreams be gone! Sweet dreams! Quiver! Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All the while, your kind has always thrived by
When it's you, but this.
You do realize.
But I'm a. Now, do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
What's going on?
He's growing stronger. But we've exhausted the power. Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, without the Yumeki Baku, then to hold their hand and walk, no, they would sooner run.
Okay.
The whole reason I wanted.
Call Fenty. The Animo Archon.
Traveler. These feelings. Longing. Caused by separation. So bitter. Despair. Regret. And after all these flavors comes sweet long before you ever met me. You'd already gained the courage, the power that you have gained. The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Lightning flash!
It's you!
Your dream is so powerful!
Traveler, give him all you've got!
Yeah! Halloween thunder! Yeah! Take this! Yeah! Lightning flash! Yeah!
How many of you beaches your I kill? Holy god.
Thunderclap! Lightning flash! Take this!
Once the false dream he created has... I don't think I ever would have been able to do this without...
Don't mention it! What? He's still not dead?
Maybe he made his...
So you mean...
We've got to wake up.
What?
This should be high enough.
Huh?
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes. Hold on tight. The Yomeko Ibaku are getting to work.
Đấy. Paimon, go eat that shit. Big ass balloon. He just got a direct kiss. Kiss, 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 kiss.
It's finally over. Hey, Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? What do you think most people, as a result, heck, which is all to... Even though I call my... Still, if we can use psychotherapy that way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams, until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, so I must thank you, and knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been looking everywhere for you, too! Paimon was just watching the... Oh, and...
It's a little...
Oh.
Still...
Huh?
Di game lama-lama jadi kayak dating simulator aja. Goblok.
Adventure time! Adventure time!
Excuse me! Hello! What's going on?
Oh!
Morning, you two. Wanna...
Yes, please!
Then I better get you another VIP pass.
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day. It could have cost you dearly now that business is booming again.
Why would I be upset? It's not...
Oh, I've missed that way with words.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on people every darn
morning, little ones? Did you enjoy the scenery last night?
Is there a reason?
The gentleman...
It could have been... Come on, Miko. You've always... I admit that I feel my sense of him...
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for...
True. But then again, Without the Emperor Ichigensai had amassed a huge, an angry mob of zealots could have done some.
While that's all true, my main concern, I always.
Here's your new VIP pass.
Makasih, Mbak. Keluar. Udah, yang penting Inggris aja udah. Males biar nggak banyak downloadnya anjing. Review akun lu mana sih, akun lu? Akun gua mah begini-begini aja, Cok. Nih review akun. Gak ada yang di level nih, belum banyak yang belum di level nih.
Off we go.
Kita ngopi dulu. Main Genshin makanya kawan. Akun gua nih akun free to play. Senjatanya R4 semua senjatanya nih. Artifaknya kagak jelas. Jam berapa tadi lagi? 12.00. Besok anjing. Ribet amat Genshin anjing. Main. Gua main 2. Tapi udah lama nggak main sih. Cuma gua ada akun.
Adventure time.
Sempat main pakai Kakarot. Dia kayak Kakarot doang. Bintang 5 gua di sana anjing. Udah Kakarot udah dapet, udah gak main, Jok. Kemana nih? Cepet aja sih, cepet.
The wind knows me.
Right now. Emerge. Dear me.
Time to go. Into the wind. The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
Right now. Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
One with nature.
Right here. A sight to behold. Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Into the wind.
Jojo semua babi. Jet nggak main, gua nggak pernah main. Katanya Miyabi bagus ya, katanya Miyabi ya. Gua lihat-lihat doang. Bosen Jo main game-game gini itu sebenarnya. Kalau mood doang gua main.
Yeah. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Strike! Glory to the Shogun!
One with nature.
Game tidur itu auto ya berarti ya?
Time to go.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Iyalah game-game begini tuh game-game buat melepas penat setelah nge-push AOK gue.
Follow the wind.
Karena habis main game kompetitif mainnya begini, oke lah.
Here we are, right? Do you still remember the first time we came here? And when we told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated? We probably don't need to bring any offerings, huh? Traveler? Whoa. What a pretty lady. Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer? Yeah, you're
Paimon,
right,
shut up,
but
Paimon.
if we're both friends helping you...
Holy fuck.
You two... What is this tomfoolery? Has this shift in...
Wait, you're... Huh? You're the...
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's ability.
So,
Well...
You? Worrying about keeping alive?
Aduh.
Hey, didn't we agree not to bring...
Oh? So...
What?
One has never found oneself lacking in basic comforts. On the contrary.
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself.
One plan to... However, one would first...
Yeah,
If there are no urgent...
That's great!
Shenhe has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me, she wrote that she shall have no need to return for the foreseeable future. Huh. Did they think one was so easily mollified? One shall investigate everything with...
We're almost at Way Pavilion. Hey, do you think Ganyu will be shocked to see Cloud Retainer like this? Guess we have no idea if Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen her in this form before. Wait, where did she go? Why are you just standing there, Cloud Retainer?
Quietly now. One shall stay here.
But what?
If one were to... One does not
Shut up,
wish
one.
to...
Fair enough.
Cloud Retainer?
Oh, busted.
Is that lady someone you know, Miss Ganyu?
She is indeed. I'm sorry.
Oh, not...
Thank you. Wait.
It's been a while, Ganyu.
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too.
You are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this cloud...
Seems she's not buying it.
That was... but a simple test. One did...
But recognizing you is,
And one was simply
Wait, Paimon wasn't aware of it. Cloud Retainer's right. We've still got some...
Oh,
once...
I understand.
While one acknowledges... it still makes one nostalgic to see you as you are.
Cloud Retainer...
If you insist.
Wow, you've been to so many new places since the last time we spoke. If you ever need anything, please just come find me. Also,
Okay, Guan Yu.
forgive me for my presumption.
A human name? Huh.
You really think so?
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would...
Can you?
I assume an Adeptus...
Oh, that's...
Actually, those...
Huh? Wait, so you're really that...
And what of it? Did you truly take one to be nothing more...
Not exactly.
To be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely... It is said that although I did not on top of the the books had this upon arrival.
Wow. That's incredible.
Mortal wreck...
Even so... Oh, Paimon.
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe? One has heard that she... Moreover...
That?
There is no cause for concern. One man rest...
I see.
Can...
You may return...
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please, take care. Travel...
See you around. Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think? As soon as you mentioned...
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visit...
Wait, for real?
The moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
She really seems to be playing up the whole mysterious Adeptus thing right now. Is it because we...
Zhaliang.
Jialiang! 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 Dad!
Didn't I... Huh?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel
Dr. Baishu? I'm,
That's right. Of course, this is but whether it will keep... But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name. And it would have had no... In the end, all I know is that if I'm... And even...
Oops.
Without Director Who nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found you...
No wonder he didn't... All I wanted was to leave it to... One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing...
You stay away from my dad!
Oh, is that right? Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all in a...
All's well that ends well.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked.
Yay! All right.
Wait up! I'll come to...
Baiju.
Don't mention it,
Just your duty, huh?
The doctor will see you now.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changshang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baiju.
Where do we go? Where do we go now?
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's not just that. Baiju, be honest with me. Life force isn't the only...
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. When I treated Jiali, there is no need to worry about any long-term consequences.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... The reason I left our master and went... But in the end, are all disciples of Chenyu...
We are doctors.
Baiju, I can tell... Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the...
Hey! Food's ready!
Mom! Come and join us! The Traveler top...
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Baiju, Chi-Chi...
There's no need...
Baiju, what did Jiang Li mean by not... Every single mortal I... Wait! That doesn't...
It is a...
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is, until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojin. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the hosts.
But when one, though they know better, they are like moths that throw themselves into the flame.
So, Baiju, does that...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns. Changsheng's art, I have nothing but the utmost respect.
Huh?
What makes a... If diseased, many may view... I don't want those who come after me. Precisely.
Even the gods...
For a self...
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you...
We also have... Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions. I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and...
True. And yet, are such things...
Udah. Oh, belum. lagunya Liu Wei masih nomor 1 lah buat gua juga.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, how can I not? Not even fine food is enough to distract.
Oh, I'm far more. You do it. No.
What can I get for you today?
Greetings, miss. I was just wondering.
What would you like to order?
2 servings of more.
Welcome. It's been a while.
Don't welcome us as guests and greet us as old friends in the same line.
And
This is...
Master?
Huh?
One does not recall ever revealing this form to you before. How were you able? I've trained and lived with Master for more than 10 years. I would. Is something the matter, Master? Hardly. One simply learned of your.
And check out the...
Indeed.
Well, if it isn't the traveler, the lunch rush isn't in yet, Shen, huh? So I've got to go ahead, sit down and...
Thank you, Chef.
Paimon berisik.
It is just as one expected. The owner of Wanmin Restaurant is indeed a most... Still, the work here entails dealing with quite a varied group of people. Has this been difficult for you, Shenhe? It's been manageable.
Seems like you've been making...
First, I tried to talk sense. And you, Master? How simply marvelous! Though Mount Outsong has scarce... I see. I have mismatched...
Whoa.
By the way, Master, since you are in Li... Indeed. She is similarly
Ganya told us...
I see. In that case... Oh? Is that a problem, Master? No, not a problem. One was simply caught off guard. But no matter. Please, proceed. One is most curious to see how much of one's own conversational prowess you possess. Master once participated in a race against Mooncarver. After Mooncarver lost, he in response, Master agreed.
What kind of...
It was a mechanical vehicle made out of iron. What was it called again?
Electro-powered
You refer to the bicyclical Thunder Flashmobile. One spent 49... Oh, it bopped. Alas, the one flaw of my mechanism lay in its weakness against mountainous terrain. One was thwarted mere seconds from victory, when it was thrown off course and failed to make it a... Master, that was the end of that story. Is that so? Have you been lonely, Master? Lonely? At one's age, entire human generations come to most forms. What is the reason for that?
It's nothing. It's just... Well, I'm just a little bit confused. Which one of...
To me, they are both Master. One is the Master that's widely revered by the people. One finds oneself exalted, yet this is not to say that your work...
She got like... What, 2 sentences of flattery?
Do you have any empty tables?
Hey there, could we get another fit?
I'm hearing more guests come in. I should get back to work.
All right, good luck with the lunchtime. So much yummy food! Paimon's gonna feast!
One is fond of all kinds of delicacies. The dishes here...
Everything's so tasty! A bit too hot at times, but still...
Oh, I'm sorry, miss, but...
Shall we try somewhere else, Granny? But it smells so delightful.
Well, you could always check with some of the other guests.
Okay, Excuse me. Would would you mind letting us share a table with you? Ah, well, Paimon doesn't mind. What about you guys? Great! Thanks. Granny? Yep. Is there some... No, Paimon's just... Yeah, a lot of people compliment Granny. Granny? Why don't you take a seat? Come on.
Oh, have we met before?
No.
Tis a fated meeting, then. Please, take a seat.
What would you like to eat, Granny? I can order...
I want braised earthworm.
No, not this again. Braised earthworms? Well, that sounds weird. Right, that's... Help? Oh, do you mean... Thanks, that's nice of you. Actually, remember... They died young. Oh, but it's okay. Don't feel bad. Granny loves me a lot. Wow.
And me.
You're tough too, Granny.
Yes, and it's hardly as if I forget everything. I still remember the important things. I remember now. It was a dream. I had a dream where...
Huh? That sounds...
It was just a...
Wait, so you have a reoccurring dream where someone's talking to you? That sounds spooky. Does that mean you're possessed?
Unlikely. Her eyes are clear and her breathing...
Are you sure?
Who do you take me for? Is one not an adept? Am I not an...
You're right. Paimon almost forgot you're the expert.
Not anymore. Although, I have a...
This is just getting weirder and weirder. What is going on?
As one said, fate...
Are you sure? Paimon's Paimon.
Just Shenyun is...
Thank you all so much for offering to... Oh, we don't need any payment for this. You're welcome. But Miss Jen, all we have to go off is that dream.
That is elementary. Since her dreams portray her younger self, then we shall retrace...
Sounds like a plan. So
Why, of course I do. The heaven...
Okay, Once when I was really little, my dad told me that Granny, if it's true, then maybe a martial arts heroine? Oh, Shinjo knows tons about Liu.
Are you leaving already?
I'll go order some food, Granny. If there's...
It seems we must part ways for now. The Traveler and Paimon are bound for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, while Yuendai and Shuyu shall remain here and partake of their lunch. As for myself, I have matters.
Street word?
Precisely.
Everyone, please, eat to your heart's content. I always wanted to try this place.
Time to go.
Shinjo! Great, we found you!
That's not a whole lot of information to go off. I can't pinpoint her identity from your description alone. But...
Nameless?
That's right. All they knew was after the drought ended. The way this name...
Thanks a lot, Shinjo.
It's nothing at all.
Well, Paimon...
Let me think. Perhaps the real-life heroine who inspired the character was also often seen near those three places. It's rare for a chivalric hero to I've never
We'll be sure to tell you if we...
That's a deal.
Paimon feels like we just learned... Oh, right! There's a drought in this story, too!
Well, so while droughts do have the crops with...
That sounds...
Yeah, still. They say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe. Do you have any other questions?
We're good for now. We're just going to head back and meet up with Miss Chen. Paimon hope so. Anyway, we'll be off now. See you some other time.
It's no problem.
Auto-reconfiguration is an essential part.
The wind knows me. Time to go.
I have recorded the tune that you requested. I hope it will be of help to you.
Oh, thank you. Straight word, but pain.
Oh, it's no serious matter. I was just reminiscing about the last time I saw you in this form. Time has wrought such...
Time has little bearing on one's existence.
Oh, why so formal?
Well, approximately how much more would one need to afford a comfortable life in the harbor? Not unlike...
It does not...
Madam
Nothing save for some trivial matters.
Shinto has...
Do not be troubled.
What do you think, Shuyu? Does it match up with...
According to the story, the nameless heroine eventually fell in love with an exorcist from... I don't have many memories of him. But there was this one time I found a box in her attic full of a bunch of weird sigils. I think so too. Granny might remember something once she's returned to a familiar place.
What marvelous. It's as if I was taking a stroll in the mountains.
Is that so? Then please drink as much as you like.
Thank you.
Okay, sure thing. I have a secret I want to tell you.
What's wrong?
Well, I've been kind of...
Oh! About that.
Well, you guys just seem super special.
Must have been a slip of the tongue. Shen-yun, since you were the...
One is indeed an adeptus.
I knew it. Well, one time when I was a little kid, I had this super high fever, and Granny wasn't around. I was feeling all ick. She put me on her back and flew me to her cool adeptus house, and fed me some sort of magic potion. I really wanted to thank her, so I just kind of wanted to...
A pure white illuminated crane? The only two we've ever... Have you ever met one that...
Never has one met an adeptus with such features.
That's weird. Well, even if it was just in my head, it doesn't matter that much anyway.
Leave it to us! Let's go to Wangshu.
Okay.
Wangshu.
Do you remember this place?
Yes. The fish here is very delicious, and I believe...
I'll come with.
I'm still having some trouble understanding what she's talking about, but if she's so familiar... What are you doing here all of a sudden? You scared the living daylights out of...
I sensed a non-human presence, and if you're here, then there's likely no... It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I have indeed. I fought along...
Oh, wow! What was... Oh, wait, let Paimon take a guess. Was it anything like this?
Behold, the glory of one's newest invention, the Bang Bang Continuous Fire Mechanism. Hands...
An impressive imitation. Even so, Cloud Retainer was not... The Archon War reached...
Once one had... When dwelling...
After the war. Although I do...
One believes there is little need...
Granny, are you okay?
Perhaps this conversation should you encounter...
Everyone! I think Granny is fine.
Slowly now.
A long time ago, I stayed.
Huh. So what Shinto said was true.
I don't remember. I'm very sorry, but I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn. One day, I met a traveling merchant. He told me that the pills were...
Wait, but if... And it was all...
I'm sorry, Hey! Oh, fret not, dear.
The recovery of a person's memories.
Next location. There isn't real after all.
Babi salah.
Time to go.
Whoa, why are there so many treasure orders here? Guess it's time to round up the Bandai.
Right now.
The wind knows me.
Hunter.
Do you remember anything?
Let me think. I don't think I stayed here.
Got it.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, I believe I brought... yes. I brought some sweet snacks with me. Go on, take some. You need to eat a lot if you want to grow big and strong.
Oh, thank you. Then Mama will help herself.
Into the wind. Time to go.
Hyman sees an abandoned house. Why don't we take a break over there?
This...
Did you remember something, Granny?
I remember. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind. I had exhaust. I remember. I loved
Sin.
I don't know. Eventually, the house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries.
My dad?
He was my pride and joy, and so are you. But you're always going to be different from me. I
don't care what...
You're too... All right. Let's not...
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Qingyu Peak. You and I, how fares your health?
Babi jauh.
I may be a bit slow, but I'll do my best to keep up. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Climb on. I shall carry you to the top. Oh, such lightness of weight.
All those who grow old grow frail in the end, do they not?
They do, yes.
But does this place feel familiar?
Let me see. How strange. Have I... When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. But here, I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just...
But did the stories get it wrong then? Yeah, that Paimon was hoping...
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
It's alright, we're not...
Thank you. Huh? That way. What's that mountain?
Oh, let Paimon look! Huh? Isn't that Mount Outsong? Looks like we've come full circle.
Mount Outsong. Mount Outsong.
Granny, are you okay? Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay if...
Mount Outsong...
Mount Outsong holds some
It does, but I...
Are you feeling unwell?
My head... It feels all...
Miss Xianyun, is there anything you can do?
Let us go to Mount Out...
But...
Fret not, all will be well. You may leave the rest.
Wait, really?
I never... Here.
Huh? But isn't this the mechanism that...
Precisely. It periodic soothing...
Whoa, we could have come to...
Apropos, we Adepti can...
Paimon!
As previously...
Whoa, Paimon...
And you went...
So what is it? What's
The
the
drought
story?
is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion. It's...
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even for a...
Please.
Please, no.
Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and more. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left.
So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so...
Granny! Granny?
Cloud Retainer.
Your memories have...
Wait! Did you just... You already knew each other?
Yes.
Granny, please don't cry.
Oh, don't worry, I'm so sorry, It's all come back to me now. The most...
One can...
No, it's okay. Shuyu.
Please, Granny.
I know. Sometime...
Is this the...
I am... I spent... Though I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an adeptus in my own...
50 years ago?
That's right. She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming... But I was still far. She warned...
Oh, no. So that was the source of your...
Was it because of...
Indeed. I fell in love. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still, just like me, I could not help but fall for him. But my time continued to tick away.
Oh, no.
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living up. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked, but that was only the along with looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was...
Granny!
Coincidence? Why did Master... Don't tell me.
Human custom would dictate the One still remembers when you were but one found you with...
Wait! Paimon! So, Cloud Retainer, you found Yuendai again?
Okay, so this is the story. Story time, people. Story time.
One was furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses. Skyward! Scatter! In truth, but soon, unwilling to, wishing to grant you a life without as for how one took as one one was quite torn. Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable, even considering your loss of memory. One was simply flabbergasted that you could so ease to attract monsters as hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To think that you tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night. Scatter! Skyward! Stray clouds converge! Skyward! Skyward! Scatter! Those monsters. One was up in the end to see you. Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale. Just as you end, upon finding, when one asked you why, one had no. It bears met, perhaps. Now, all. One has. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Memories are most meaningful when recalled.
Master, I must ask.
One has when it is time, 'tis a One speaks, of course, of a place not 40 years ago, you chose. Fortunately, you were able to.
So...
One will help.
She's gotta go back to be...
Master, I don't know how.
Granny? Please don't...
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny, don't forget to eat well.
Bentar dulu.
Good. I won't stop. That's a good girl.
I'll eat well, Granny.
Gua udah download.
I promise.
That's a good... I'm so sorry, Master.
Tapi decknya belum jadi anjing. Main poton ntar gua paling. Yoi.
Shiryu.
Katanya yang paling gampang di build poton sama apa sih kemarin tuh? Yang
Now that the issue has been resolved.
yang synchro pokoknya. Belum, makanya itu Jo. Kemarin mau bikin Dragon Maid, cuma kata yang lain Dragon Maid support monsternya masih belum lengkap kayak di Duel Links. Maxi kayaknya udah ngambil sih gue 3 kopi ya. 3 apa 2 kopi ya.
I always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me.
Ya, kemarin sih disuruh ngambil itu aja, Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes jangan dibuang, katanya pakai aja buat Dragon Maid.
If only things could stay this way forever.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up.
You want to stay there forever, damn, boy. Itu juga sebenarnya yang bikin malas main
Eloquent as
Yu-Gi-Oh!
one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you
Mau turn
can.
lu tuh
One can
rasanya
see your
kayak
strength of will, your
asu
fearlessness
masih aja
in the
kayak
face of
ternya
danger.
lawan maksud.
And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it.
Amen to that.
Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as
Bosen
an
Jo,
elder,
dueling udah main
it is only right to look
elemental
out
hero.
for the young ones.
Tadi situ main elemental hero lagi.
Huh? Was Paimon sleeping just now? Oh.
Madam.
Oh, Shiryu, you're awake.
I feel, Madam.
Oh. And
I know Granny thought what she did back, but even though Granny, I could become a cool adeptus like you.
upon some reflection,
Thank you so much.
Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's 2 other disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing but bitter herbs like chin-chin and violet. If you join them, you'll never enjoy Wonmin Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
How utterly preposterous. Every individual must follow.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats.
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, that is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor.
Game asu memang Yu-Gi-Oh tuh game asu.
One has not yet. In the end, all of one's disciples ended up. One has reflected on this
Makanya pas
fact
gua
for
main
many
Pokemon
years
tuh rasanya
now.
kayak
One is most.
anjing nih Pokemon lebih
Why are you all so?
easy karena nggak ada hand trap dan lain-lain ya.
One will be a.
Don't worry. So,
Perhaps in 2 days' time. One
Pure
has
cuma
already.
stacking aja, apalagi kalau lu mainnya
A
Pikachu
sensible
anjing
plan.
Pikachu.
Oh, also, why don't you?
awesome! Hey, didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
2 days. Ya berapa ya? Jam 4 aja. Magic the Gathering tuh ya kayaknya itu costly banget dah kalau mau main Magic the Gathering tuh. Kalau yang gua lihat ya dari YouTuber yang main Magic the Gathering ya.
In what way are any of... I have to be...
Miss...
Perfect timing. This ignorant. I'll have you.
Several...
Indeed. They're fit.
Yep,
Hear that? Had I not doubt their authenticity any further, and
Whoa! Please don't go! I apologize.
an expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer then. Traveler.
Master! Oh, it's you two.
Shiryu! You got any...
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You know how to make...
Do I know how to make clothes? With the
Master, I brought in most of my stuff. There's a few...
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first.
It appears... Now,
Go
this
now,
expert you met.
Soon. Here, allow me to make some introductions. This is Mr. Zhongli. Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Shen Yun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I mentioned earlier.
The Archon itself.
If it isn't Miss Shenyun. It has been quite some time since our last meeting.
Ya,
What a
Yu-Gi-Oh
serendipitous reunion.
Indeed.
masih tolerable.
Quite well, thank
Gua
you.
lagi rewatch juga
I
animenya
was
anjing.
fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both a stroll in the mountains and a fresh...
So you...
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to inform you that Miss Shenyun is a
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Shenyun.
Not at all.
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, you two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship.
A preposterous accusation. The heavens themselves would collapse before we would
Miss Shenyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust.
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest! What fool would still harbor doubts at... I deeply apologize for doubting you. So...
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. The same can be said. I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among...
All right. Then in that case, Miss Shenyun, I'll take...
The Northland
Yang pertama, Jo.
My friends.
Yang duel monster.
My days have... As for you, Miss...
I must say...
Whatever for.
Well...
Duel monster ya? Nggak tahu deh.
One has indeed. One's previous
Netflix,
days
boy.
were all brief. Now that this city...
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day.
You make a valid point.
Perhaps you have forgotten.
Oh?
It was a reunion.
Hardly. It is settled then. One has already...
It should be a...
Shuyu, come now. It is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr.
A humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zheng.
That should be everyone, right?
Sounds good.
Humble employee.
Actually,
Nice.
Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after...
That sounds rather implausible. Although...
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
Akhirnya sudah. Anjing, belum semua, Cok. Udah ya guys ya, istirahat dulu, ntar baru main KOK. Thank you, Dok. Grip. Bye-bye.